Hey everybody, Mr. Conan here, and today I'm going to talk to you about another method for completing the square. So first things first, I have my equation, y equals 2x squared plus 8x plus 3. Now my first step is going to be to isolate my x terms. I want to separate the terms with an x with them from the terms without an x in them. So I have 2x squared plus 8x in parentheses, and I'm going to leave the 3 outside of the parentheses. My second step is going to be to factor out the a value, or the value that is in front of my x squared term. As we can see, my x squared, or the number in front of my x squared term is 2, so I'm going to bring a 2 outside. Now I need to find out what I need to multiply 2 by to get 2x squared, which is x squared. And now I need to see what I have to multiply 2 by to get 8x, which is just 4x. Then at the end of the equation, we're still going to have that plus 3 on the outside. So I have the equation y equals 2 times x squared plus 4x plus 3. My third step is going to be to add and subtract some number blank to the x terms and the constant. Now because I'm adding something to my x terms, that means I'm going to have to subtract something from my constant. So I'm going to have this set up as y equals 2 times x squared plus 4x plus a blank. Now this number is going to give me a perfect square trinomial. And then on the outside, I have that plus 3, but minus that same blank. But notice, we are multiplying the blank inside of the parentheses by 2. So we also have to multiply the blank on the outside of the parentheses by 2. Next, we need to find this blank value. We need to actually put a value in there that's going to give us a perfect square trinomial. So to get that, we have the equation b over 2 squared equals my blank. So when I start plugging in the numbers, I notice that my b inside my trinomial here is going to be 4. So I have 4 over 2 squared equals 2 over 2, or 2 squared, which equals 4. So the number that is supposed to fill in my blank is 4. So again, I have my equation y equals 2x squared plus 4x plus something plus 3 minus 2 times something. But I know that something now is just 4. So I can plug that value in. So for the first part of my equation, I have y equals 2 times x squared plus 4x plus 4. And on the outside, I have plus 3 minus 2 times 4. Now my sixth step is going to be to simplify all of this. So now I'm just going to rewrite my equation, except for on the outside, I'm going to simplify that 2 times 4, which gives me 8. So I have y equals 2 times x squared plus 4x plus 4 plus 3 minus 8. Now on the left side, I'm going to factor out this trinomial into to two binomials that are the exact same. On the outside of the parentheses, I'm going to combine like terms. So I'm going to add the 3 and then subtract an 8. So when I do that, I'm going to write out my final answer. I have y equals 2 times x plus 2 squared minus 5. Now I get that x plus 2 because I can just plug that into the equation b over 2, which gives me 2 because my b was 4, right? And when I add 3 with negative 8, I get a negative 5. So that is how I get my final answer of y equals 2 times x plus 2 squared minus 5. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at nconine, that's NCONINE, at smcm.edu. Thank you and have a great day.